You would literally have to pry this blush out of my cold, dead hand. Hello, welcome to my video. If you're from my Instagram, I love you, and if you're not from my Instagram, I love you all the same. So by the time you are watching this, it's actually my birthday. And so for today's video, I thought it would be really fun to sort of create a birthday makeup look in The Sims and then try and recreate it as best I can in real life. So I'm gonna be very honest with you. I did think about just pressing randomize and then whatever happened, and I would have to recreate that on my face. But I do have somewhere to be later and I'm gonna see people, and I would rather not look like a complete idiot, even though that is fully what I am. But you know, not everybody needs to know that. Anyway, I digress. So today I'm actually gonna create the look, but if you would like me to just randomize it at some point and then recreate it, I might do that as well. Let me know down in the comments below. But for right now, here's this video. Okay, so as you can see, this is her current party makeup look. It's not bad, but I am gonna change it around today.
Change your costume, Mimi. Your costume, change it around.
So let's begin. So I like the base a lot, but I am gonna add just a tiny bit more blush because I love a lot of blush, I'm not gonna lie, and it's my birthday, so I can do what I want, okay? So I like that a little bit more. So last year, I did an all blue monochromatic look. I had blue eyeshadow, I wore blue, I loved blue that year. This year though, I feel like I'm gonna go the Elle Woods way and use pink. And it's gonna be all pink eyeshadow. I love that for me personally. So as far as eyeliner is concerned, this is her original liner. I'm gonna switch it to this one though. So the wing is just a little bit smaller. And I mean, we don't have a lot of choices since I am only playing with the base game, but I like this a little bit more for what I'm feeling right now. Now, what do we do with the lips? Part of me wants to go with the all monochromatic look again this year. So something like this. But I also want to feel like myself and not look like a clown one day of the year. So maybe we should do something along these lines, except not as dramatic. Something like this, maybe a cute pinky nude. And you know what? With that, I think we're done. Okay, great. Now let's recreate that, and I'm gonna be starting off with eye base. So I'm just gonna be applying it all over my eye area. And I'm gonna try to do it in a much thinner layer than I normally do, but I don't know if it's gonna work because I do like a lot of eye base, but if you do apply a thick layer of it, it does tend to crease. So I'm gonna try and calm down today. Okay, so this is my version of a thinner layer. Are you gagged or what? Okay, so now I'm starting off by sketching out the shape of the look that I want, and I'm just dabbing a dark pink on my lower lash line to start. And now I'm creating a little winged shape in the outer corner. I'm not worried if it's too precise or not because I am gonna clean it up later. So at this point, I am sort of bringing that out a little bit and blending it out with a fluffy brush and that same color. If you are wanting to do this, it helps if you look to the side while you blend. At least it helps me in my eye shape. Did you hear me say if you're wanting to do this? As if anybody normal thinks, you know what would be great today? I don't know what to do with my makeup, so I'm just gonna let the Sims game tell me, like the things my mind comes up with. So I am gonna blend this even further towards the middle of my eye, and I'm using a lighter pink shade for this. So I'm of course doing the same thing on the other eye. Now, if when you look down into your mirror, you see that you have creases like I do right here, you don't wanna blend color into them because then you're gonna set them and they're gonna be there basically forever. So you just wanna lightly press on with the same brush that you use to apply your eye base and press into the creases so they disappear. And then when you've done that, then start blending towards the middle. Okay, so we're at the last stretch here. So I'm taking that lightest, palest pink and mixing it with the white, believe it or not. And I'm just buffing out the edges even more. Now, if you're worried that you lost some of the intensity of the previous colors that you applied, don't worry, we're gonna fix that in a minute. And if you're worried about the shape looking rotten over here, I mean, it does, but we're also gonna fix that later. Okay, so now I cleaned off the same brush that I was using, and on it, I'm applying the same colors that I applied earlier, but in the reverse order. So I'm now starting off with the medium pink shade, and then I'm gonna go back in with the darkest. Okay, and here she is, the darkest shade, and I'm laughing because that's the actual shade name. Here she is. That's what it's called. So I'm just blending that in, and this is gonna give me a really nice, cute little smoky moment. So at this point, I am using the same eye base that I used, and I am just drawing it on little by little to really get that sharp edge that I am gonna clean off with a Q-tip later. You'll see what I mean. And honestly, the best way to do this is to relax your eyes. Don't have your eyebrows raised, just relax them and look straight into a mirror, and that's where you cut. Okay, so see, now that I've painted it on, I'm just gonna take a Q-tip or a cosmetic Q-tip and just wipe that away, and as you can see, I'm left with a really clean, sharp edge compared to this one. So my goal today is, in fact, to match both the eyes, if that wasn't clear enough. So I am gonna do the same on the other side. Great, love this for me so far. So I'm now just gonna blend the lower lash line a little bit. Okay, so I'm now gonna move on to the shimmer, and here's the thing. Did the lids on my Sims self look shimmery today? Did I create shimmery lids?
No.
Probably not. But is that gonna stop me in real life?
No.
Probably not. So I'm just tapping on the creases to get rid of them, send them home, and then I'm gonna apply a beautiful pink shimmer. Okay, so I'm taking a flat brush and this beautiful pink shimmer that has some gold reflex in it, and I'm applying it all over my lid. Well, not all over, wherever we didn't place those matte shades. And I'm just gonna blend the edges of that shimmery shade a little bit with a fluffy brush. My favorite thing is saying,
And same on the other eye.
as if everybody is stupid and all of you don't already get it. Okay, so now with the small detailed brush, I am taking that darkest pink shade and I'm applying it as sort of a liner on the upper lash line to really bring everything and tie it in together. And after I finish this, I'm gonna take an even smaller brush and just do a little bit of black even closer to my lash line. And I am doing this mainly because of the fact I did put on some liner on my Sims self, but you know what? This will also help if you're doing the same thing and you're planning to put on eyelashes, and even if not, your natural eyelashes are gonna look sort of thicker if you apply a little bit of black eyeliner closest to your lash line. And the camera isn't even probably picking this up, but you know what? It looks nice. So, and you know what? I realized that this liner and I guess the whole makeup look overall isn't really gonna be that similar. Like, it's not gonna be a copy paste of the look I did on my Sim, but I actually think that this little way of just sort of adding a subtle amount of black eyeliner is a bit more elevated than that look in The Sims, because that look sort of gives me very much early 2000 vibes with the tight lining your entire eye with black liner like that. And obviously there is nothing wrong with that. I love early 2000s makeup, but that's not really what I'm trying to achieve today. Okay, so the eyes are mostly done. Of course, I'm gonna apply that rosy highlighter in the inner corner later when I apply the rest of my base and mascara, of course. But I'm gonna move on to my base for now, and then we're gonna come back to the eyes later. Okay, so I'm starting off with my foundation. And you know what? I think I just might go off camera and do the rest of my base, well, most of my base, and then come back when it's time to do a blush, because you've seen me do this a million times and nothing is different, to be honest. But blush is the one thing that I did reference in my creative sim, so I think I might actually do that. Okay, so here we go. Everything is on except for blush. And I know that you don't know this because there's simply no way for you to know this because I've never said it before. But I love blush. I love blush, and I'm going to be using my favorite one today. It's by The Balm and it's a shimmery pink blush, and it's exactly what my heart desires right now. So let's just get right into it. Look, already look how pretty that is. I need more though, but oh, that's so beautiful. Come on, look at my cheek. Look how crazy that is. Okay, so look how boring this one is. And then look at that one. She's doing drag and she's doing the no makeup look. Oh my god, do I look like a Powerpuff Girl? Am I Blossom right now? Okay, so now to finish up the eyes, I'm gonna be using a pencil brush and this very light shimmery pink shade. And I'm gonna be putting that all in the inner tear duct area. Sort of like this, but I'm also gonna be taking it down to my lower lash line and I'm gonna connect it to the mattes right here. Oh, that's really beautiful. I love that shade. I'm also gonna apply that right underneath my brow bone. Oh yeah, ding dong.
Ding dong! Ding dong!
This is the stuff. I also filmed a video for next week today, and you don't know the pain I was in doing a makeup look like that because it's so not what I like doing. And this is healing me right back up today. It's getting me together. Okay, so for lips, since we didn't create them too pink, but they're also not nude per se, I'm using Soar by MAC, and I'm gonna line my lips. Now, I love Soar because basically it adapts to whatever color you put on top of it. If you put a pinkier shade on top of it, it all of a sudden looks to be more on the pinkish side. And if you put a nude on top, it looks to be more of a nude shade. So I love this shade so much when I'm not sure what I should do with my lips. Okay, so now that they're lined, I'm just gonna blend the liner towards the center of my lips. I just wanna blend the edges a little bit, have it not look so harsh. Okay, so sort of like this. And now I'm taking a lip crayon in a very pale pink shade, and I'm applying that all over my lips. And with that, I think we sort of perfectly captured that shade that we created in The Sims. Now let me go put on some mascara and maybe slip into something a little bit more comfortable, and I'll be back to show you the final look. Okay, here I am, and the look is finished, and who would play her? Tell me honestly in the comments below if you think I overdid it with the pink everything. But you know what? Remember last week's video when I did the wheel and let that pick my makeup? In last week's video, I wanted the opportunity to do a look similar to this. So today when I finally got the chance, I got a little overly excited. So that's why I probably went all overboard with the pink, but I don't even care. I do really like this look, and like I said earlier, it's not an exact replica of what I did in The Sims, but it definitely is inspired by it, and that's enough for me.
We did what we did.
So that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, then please consider liking and subscribing, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!